Greetings and salutations, and we're back with more Pal World. And it's something I'd noticed about last episode. I didn't have anybody watching, 0 views, and I figured something out, and I learned something from it. As odd as it seems, an old dog can learn new tricks, or in my case, a stupid dog can learn a trick, and that is titling your videos in a certain way actually helps out a lot. I titled it Stranger in a Strange Land, which doesn't really elicit a response when you're trying to get people to watch it online. And that's only because I was not in the place I was supposed to be. I was in an area where I was fighting level 40s, and I'm only a 34, 35. But the evidence of that is, where is he? I was catching Penking Luxes, and Krojiro knocked, and Incineram knocked, and yeah, I was all over the place. I caught Shroomer. Yeah, so I was in places where they were 45 plus. So I was not supposed to be there at all. But it did make me realize that depending on what you label your video, depends on the traffic you get. Now, I'll be honest. I'm not good at naming my videos. I'm not good at labeling things, and that's fine. You know, that'll be the detriment that drags me down, so to speak. But knowing that, knowing what I know now, it's one of those things that I am going to have to work on. But in this video, we are going to try and... Oh yeah, I forgot I got a large scorching egg it's working on. We're going to try and get someplace we have not been. Where I was last time was way up here in Sakurajima Mushroom Wetlands. Isn't Sakurajima a place in Japan? I think it is. Yeah, level 52 Nimble. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be there. So, we need to head out this way. Don't know what's out there, but that is where we're headed. I believe I'm well equipped enough to do it. I have the heat resistant armor in my inventory. I don't have all the bullets, but whatever. But we're gonna head off that direction. I've got 155 arrows. I've got ample food. Got spheres. Got everything I need to make this journey, however long this journey will be. Oh, hello. That's a lot of Relaxosaurus. Um, no, that was a wrong thing to attack. Cool. There you go. He's down. Boy, there was a lot of those. Huge dragon eggs. All of those are legendary dragon eggs. Okay, that's enough blasting everything into the next week. That Relaxosaurus is not relaxing. Was that the actual... No, he was not an actual boss. He was just kind of a herd. We're going to try the Penking Lux. Because I haven't used him yet, and I've got a Bushi coming up that I want to take care of. Where are you, Brian Cherry? I didn't know if he was like a big brown cherry or what. Keep Pal Breeder. They need to make a cake to make the magic happen at a breeding farm with this thing. Bring me 5 cakes. I'll make it worth your while. Okay. I don't even know if I can make cakes. Might have all the stuff for it. Don't you need milk? I have the cow. So. Oh, this is... Oh, he's only a level 23? That'll be easy. We'll go punish Bushi, and then we'll keep moving. There's a Liftmunk effigy, too. Now that I think of it. Ow. Thanks for the sucker punch there, pal. Holy crap, dude. Penking Lux needs to chill. Wow. That was a little ridiculous. That giant lightning typhoon, cyclone, or whatever I don't even know what that was. What was that? That even shocked me. What was that? Thunder slide? Nope. Thunderstorm. That thing's nasty. There's the Liftmunk effigy. Oh, there's Univolt over there, too. Oh, we might as well go snag that. I mean, we're already in the area. Ooh, hello. Dark. Yeah, I no longer use, I use Beacon for my flying ride instead of, Nightwing anymore. Beacon's just better in combat. Sea Breeze Archipelago. Univolt's right over here, or so they say. Hi, Syndicate. Bye, Syndicate. It's kind of cruel and unusual punishment on my part, but... Wait, don't I need more... Flame organs and leather? I think I do. It's not, like, he's not an important Ichthydeur, but that's an important, Univolt right there. Alright, so... Felbat. Get out there and go. Pardon? That was bad. That was a terrible throw of the sphere. Can't really get it any lower without killing it. There we go. Wow. That, Univolt was a sadist. Down you go. 2 for 2. That's not the big one I want. There's a big Mammorest I don't think I've gotten yet. Wait, is that no? I thought that was a frozen egg or whatever. Nope, there is a no. There's a fast travel point over here. Up there. There's also a derelict church up there too. So. I need to make the Giga grappling gun. I think that's kind of a key. Wow, I only have 6 handgun rounds. I mean, I queued 200 of them to be built, but I don't think they're going to be all be built by the time I get back. Yeah, that guy's creepy. I have a lot of dog coins. Ants pals, huh? I only have 1 pal soul on me. I can enhance my catching power. Don't know if it works. Rumor had it way back in the day said enhancing your capture power did nothing, and that it was a waste of lift monk effigies because it actually was reducing your chance to capture pals. Don't know if it's true. That was the rumor. Went around the rumor mill. And if it was true, those that actually increased their capture power were reducing it, and it was kind of sad. But, you know, it again, early access, things happen. Question is, do I want to go all the way down there? I can't go there because it's restricted, and it's essentially a crime in progress if you do. Which I find to be rather humorous, that it's this big ominous thing that's out there. But if you go there, you're committing a crime. Really interesting thing that I've noticed while playing through this journey of Palworld is that I did start this. I believe I started this on the channel ages ago, and I just kind of went with it. I don't know if I started it bare from a flat start. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long. It's been a year. I'd have to go back and scroll back through and take a look. I may have started the other world. I don't know. I know I started one of them. But I truly enjoy the game. And like I said, as I go through, I'm learning a lot in both the YouTube aspect as well as other aspects of recording. Because titling, like for example, titling is very important on how you approach how you name a game, right? Or how you name a video, I should say. You title the video something wrong, like I did the last one, Stranger in a Strange Land. It's also a song, just so you know. At least I think it's a song. That might just be lyrics in a song, and I might be mistaking it for the lyrics in a song. Ooh, wait. It says there's one over here. let's say I'm wrong. It's not a song, but it's lyrics in a song. Nevertheless, I titled it "Stranger in a Strange Land," and I should have titled it something like "I Shouldn't Be Here," and something like that. It gives a sense of dread, existential dread, and people would be more apt to tune in, right? So there is that kind of aspect to it that you almost have to have a very specific titling so that it elicits the response of, hey, I want to watch that. You have to, it's almost like you almost have to make a clickbait title, right? And I don't like doing that. That's one of the things I don't like doing. The reason for that is because, quite frankly, I think clickbait is very cheap. I think, you know, if you clickbait people, it's lame. Not everybody is the same way. Not everybody has that same feeling on it, but and I'm not saying that people that make clickbait titles are doing a disservice. Not at all. I mean, it's their choice, it's their proclivity, it's whatever they wish. I personally don't like it. I find it to be distasteful, but that's me. It's just like making edited content. I find to be distasteful. Which, of course, you know, there's going to be people out there that say, well, you should make edited content because then you could get more content in a video than you traversing empty terrain. True, I could. But then there's so much stuff you miss out on. Things like discovery, aha moments. And then I'd have to go through and edit those in by, you know, cutting, clipping. And it's not something that's enjoyable. And even if I had an editor, which I would never will because I never edit, I like being that niche. I mean, realistically, how many people could say they don't edit anything anymore? They don't edit their videos. They don't even have an editor. Like, the number of people that don't have an editor, you could probably count on one hand. It's not a very big group. I'm happy to be in it. This brown cherry is supposed to be around here somewhere. He up there? Nope, he's not. There's a couple of Mamarests. There you are. There you are, my little Liebchen. Mein Frau. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Let's not get hit by that. Ouch. Knew that was gonna hurt. No, you don't. Fox Sparks seems to be struggling with their tasks. It's not hard, Fox Sparks. It's just light the forge, buddy. Oh, I'm full up on seeds and everything. Oops. Well, that's no more. That's not fun. Okay, so there's no more edible stuff. All right. Really? Nails? I wonder what's over here. I'm gonna go up there and then I'll go back over that way. The Axle in the Brothers of the Eternal Pyre Tower. Brothers usually mean there's a pair of them, which to me sounds dangerous and off-putting. I don't know. I've never really been a fan of editing stuff. I've never because I was having this discussion earlier with my mother. I said that when I see edited things or I hear edited things, it loses that sense of being human. It feels very fake. Like additional sounds being jammed in um for additional comedic effect. Which okay, fine and dandy, I guess. But it's like if what happened is not funny enough, adding a sound effect doesn't necessarily facilitate laughter. Right? Brevity is the soul of wit, after all, in hearts. I could use a Lunaris. Last I recall, on one of my old run throughs of Palworld, the one that I deleted before this one, I had. Whoa. I had a Lunaris that I got from one of them cages inside of the. It's over there. Okay. And I had a Lunaris from one of the cages of the Syndicate. And they just gunned down a PAL merchant. Oh my god. I shot that one in the dong. I didn't think they were going to shoot down a PAL merchant. Syndicate don't play around. They're just like, nah. Nope, we're dusting them. Ow. Workaholic. Okay. I could settle for a workaholic. Especially when they got, I think, like level 3 handicraft. That's going to be like, be a, what's it called there? An assembly line, a complete assembly line asset. Ooh. A Malchrist. Did the Ichthydir just clear out this? They did. The Ichthyodeer were actually stronger than the Syndicate. That's crazy. Who hit me? Who shot me? Where was it? No, I need the organs. I don't need those because I can get those anywhere. The ammo I don't need much anymore. I need to make a trip back, unfortunately. Not done yet. There's a Gumos over here. Rather sizable Gumos, too. But because of his size, he's the Goo-Boss. I went there. Lithmonk effigy over there, too. He's only 11, so... he's not going to be too tough. Yep. Nailed it. Oh, big deal. Alright. Now that we're capturing everything, round them all up. We can't call them captured, can we? Acquired. Acquiring. Gotta snatch them all? Is that what we're gonna go with? Have to snatch them all? Wow. An epic feathered hair. Normally I wouldn't have the torch with me, but something I've noticed... I just get rid of the nails. I have so many ingots, doesn't matter. Something I've noticed about the handheld torches, there were spots that even with my ice armor on, and even with all my frost protection, it was so cold that I had to hold the torch in order to get enough heat to survive. True story. And that was way up here. Way up in here. King Pocket Chris, I didn't go there. I also didn't go to Quill, but I got to here, and it was so cold that I literally have to hold the torch. Otherwise I can't function. My character just dies. And this is like frost resist armor. And she still bites the biscuit. Maybe I can sell to this guy. Huh. I can buy pals. I can sell pals too. Do I have anything worth selling? Well, let's find out, shall we? Lumos the Chris isn't worth anything. The sweep is nice. Axosaurus is nice. Sell some of these Krajiro knocked. See, wow, the one with Mercy hit is actually worth more. Bamarust is not. Well, he's worth 6,000. Do I have anything worth like more than 6 grand? Really wondered. What about in my party? I find that humorous. Like, he's worth 3380, but I find it very humorous that like my party isn't worth much of anything. It's like, here's a hill of beans. That's what it's worth. That's an easy fishing spot. I don't want that. I don't wonder what's over in the flame area's fishing spot. To be honest with you. Pardon me. Did not mean to sneeze, but, you know, hey. Them's the breaks of the unedited. That's life. I think this is another reason I like unedited content, is the fact that things like that, unless I was muting it for coughing my brains out when I had the chest cold, unless it was muted for that reason, it just... Oh. Hello. Hello, Daydream. What a day for a daydream. This guy over here named Crash. He's one of them bounties. I like catching those bounty guys because I like putting them to work. They tell you it's inhumane to, oh, you can't catch humans in pal spheres. It's inhumane. I do it anyway. Then I put them to work. I mean, they got handiwork too. They got handiwork too and like logging too. Why wouldn't you put them to work? Makes no sense. It's like, just put them to work, man. Yeah, see? There's Crash right there. Your dire howl sucks, buddy. Ow. Well, that wasn't worth it. I don't really need the tomato seeds. Bounty token I do. I wanted to catch Crash, man. I went a little overboard with my damage. Oops. I wanted to collect the whole set of thugs. Just have a whole base just filled with complete thugs from the syndicate. And just kind of laugh at it and be like, haha! Work for me, syndicate slaves! It's obviously a terrible thing, but if you think about it, you're doing the same thing to pals, right? If you, I mean, honestly, pals are. If you look at it realistically, you take a step back and you look at it. Pokemon and Pal World aren't much different. It is quite literally Stockholm Syndrome made manifest. And it sounds terrible, but that's exactly what it is. Because you have a pal that, or even a Pokemon that they'll sit there and they will grow fond of you for effectively raising them, right? And that's just Stockholm Syndrome all over the place. Ooh. Ooh. Hold up. I didn't think we were crossing over into the volcanic wastelands yet. Here we are. I don't know why, but every single time I say "here we are," all I can see is "we're the princes of the universe. Here we belong, fighting for survival." That's just what Rush Hour, bacon, and eggs. Hypersphere. I had one of those. Don't have it now, but had one. You know what? We're just gonna ditch that. We'll make those later. So I get the feeling that up there it's gonna be a lot hotter than here. So I don't know how I'm gonna mitigate that. Maybe just travel at night. Hard to tell. It's there. Why did I make a star marking there? I might have to fly on Beacon and get up there. Training manual large. Sweet. Here we go. Let's take a look from here. So we got the coastline, and I know there's stuff on the coastline. What did I mark up there aside from the one building? It says it's like right there. So we're gonna head on up there. We're gonna see what we can find. See, in order to do this, you have to have a lot of stamina. Otherwise, your bird gets tired and then you can't do it. So there's the top of the volcano. Dry sandy beach. Okay, well I just got a level and some points. Sphere assembly line 2, ultra sphere. Yeah, want that. Yep, want that. I'm gonna need those and carbon fiber as well. Alright, what are we looking at? Oh wow, that's an egg over there. That's not a huge egg. Whoa. Others of the Eternal Pyre Martyr. That's not good. Martyr means it sounds like they go kaboom if they don't get their way. That's sulfur. Mount Obsidian. Believe me, if you mounted Obsidian, it would hurt. It's a joke. Just so everybody knows. More health. What did I pick here of all places? Like, not gathering what I'm thinking of here. What was I thinking? There's no. There's Blazamuk, which is. I mean, that right there is a play on words for Bahamut, but it's not what I was talking about. Like, what? Trying to think. There's no fast travel location here, so why didn't I put this on the map? I didn't know about his location here, so why did I put a marker there? I don't No. Let's go further and explore further, shall we? Like I said, I get the feeling that the top of this volcano is going to be very hot, and I won't be able to handle the heat. Just a weird feeling I get that it's going to be just like the top of the mountain where the cold weather was so brutal. I needed to carry a torch. That it's like, what am I going to do up here? I don't think that there's a heat resistance potion, is there? This is not Monster Hunter. I'll get the fast travel up here for sure. So I'm not going to come all the way up here and waste time to not get the fast travel. Now, my Nightwing never would have been able to make this. Not a chance. I think that's because Beacon flies a little bit faster. Ever so slightly. There's a fast travel up here. Training manual large. That's just a scorching egg. I'll ditch the bones. I'll just use these on Frostplume. There's the fast travel. We're going to put Beacon away just in case we run into something. Last thing I need is to pick a fight with something I can't win against. Oh. I bet you that's very bad to fall into. Just a gut instinct tells me it's not good. Are those Toko Toko? There are. Oh, there's a Lifmunk effigy. We'll grab that. We'll go to the top of the tower and we'll grab I was gonna say flight path. Fast travel up there too. That'll give us a good vantage point to look down and around. What? All right. So looking down on everything here, that set looks cool over there. Off in that direction. Something looks really nice over there. I don't know what, and I know what that island is there. That island, for those that can't see my finger pointing, I know what that island is there. I don't know what that one is. That one looks like it's got something on it. So I'm going to probably go there next, because I could just come back here at any time. And then, of course, there's that island over there that looks interesting. You know what? I've got an idea. That idea is slide down the mountain, hit the coast, see what the fishing's like. Because the fishing over at this island, way up here, Sakurajima, the fishing was nuts. Like, never seen anything like it. So it's got me curious. What's the fishing like here? Ooh, that would have been bad. That would have been an absolute splat fest. Those are just mud, but those are not fish. Those are not a. That's not a fishing location. Ooh, chest. Oh, they don't have the keys for it, but ooh, what are you? Bangalore. No, get it. Just fumbling with everything right now, aren't I? Ow. Um, you want to be that way? I want to use it. There. I can't wound it anymore. Quite literally, it's as low as I could get it. Tanglope's dead. And it's all because he didn't want to stay captured. He could have easily just stayed in the sphere, but no. He wanted to fight back. Oh, I'm not gonna get captured. Oh, now you're dead. Had a chance, but nope. Don't you just love it when they're just like death before dishonor? Just sacrifice themselves for the cause. I don't. It's like should have just stayed in the sphere. Just be a proper, be a proper pal. Stay in the sphere. Don't make too many waves. Just put him at a contender. But nope. Decided they were like Braveheart, freedom. It's like, well, you're not very free now, are you? Well, I guess you're free of the bonds of the mortal life. Help you shuffle off the mortal coil pretty quick. Well, wait a minute. There's another one. Anti-aircraft fire. Nope, I don't want them. Poems do me no good. Okay, you do you, Van Worm. There. Really didn't want to use a legendary sphere. But you just gonna refuse? Well, you're gonna get in a legendary sphere. I'll get you. We got a special guest for those guys. There you go, Brothers of the Pyre Flame. There you go. Polymer. Um, what are you? Ragnahawk. You're interesting. I like you. Oh. Well, you're dead. As interesting as you were, I was a little overzealous with the damage. My bad. Guess I get another one somewhere else. Ah. A Gigasphere. Really? Live on home? I get tons of wool at home. What am I doing? Is there no fishing off the coast of this place? Like, I was hoping there was going to be fishing off the coast of this place. That looks like there was a guy up there too. I'm gonna go up there and check. Nope, it's wreckage. Interesting. Probably not gonna be able to get much. That figured. Cement. Cement, cement, cement. Do I want cement? Not particularly, but it's more valuable than, say, leather. Till I need leather, and then I'm sitting there kicking myself for not keeping the leather. Where is all the good fishing? Like, tropical land, tropical big palm trees everywhere, not a fish to be found. Is it because it's a volcanic island and it's too hot? Is that a Ragnahawk? It's a Van Worm. I'm gonna have to build more arrows. Hey, there's some fun. Trying to have fun, buddy. Boy, that Pen King don't mess around. He's just like, nah, I've had enough of these guys breathing fire. Just thunderstorm them. Okay. Giant thunder cyclone comes down and just immediately annihilates the entire planet. Dear God. Oh, there's another place over here that's a fast travel location. That's good. Ooh, hello. Fishing. Now we're talking. Helpsy Ignis. All right. That was an emerald. There's an emerald sitting there. Means I'm going to have to get rid of something that's worth nothing. That's a big Kelpsy Ignis. There's an egg there. There's a key. I have so many ingots. I know people are going to be like, wait, you just destroyed ingots? What are you doing, man? I have venom glands, too. Tons of them. Tons of pal fluids, too. And the raw Kelpsy can be eaten by a lot of stuff. Keys. Epic key. And there's the emerald. So let's see. What else is out here? What are you, a Celeray Ignis? Nope. A Killamari Primo. Okay. Which means that's probably what you are, too. Although I could be wrong. Not. Killamari Tentacle. We'll fish this place dry, and then we'll go grab the place. And then we'll go back and call it a day. Another Kelpsy Ignis. Raw Kelpsy, that really doesn't matter. This is Scorching Egg, it's not a huge... If it was a huge Scorching Egg, yeah, I could see the appeal of snagging it, but this is a regular one, nah. I know I already have a regular one, and... Ooh, Gobfin Ignis, huh? Wait, are you serious? So resistant to catching at a 13% chance. It's like, oh, you can't do that while he's asleep and from behind. Is that a huge Scorching Egg? I hope. Huge? Large. Better than that thing. Man, worm. Ooh, hello, wait a minute. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We got a large and a huge. All right. I don't know why Fox Sparks was struggling with their tasks earlier, but well, I'll figure it out, I guess. Oh, well, he's clumsy, so okay, that makes sense, I guess. There's the ingots. Not that it matters. Dude, relax, Incineram. Look at him. He's just look at him. He's tweaking. Oh, he's transporting. Okay, well, he was tweaking out. It was really throwing me there. I was not I was not a fan of it. It's like, just relax, dude. Got a lot of high quality pal oil. That's a good thing. Some pal souls too. I was like, oh yeah, I have a lot of pal fluids. I have one. Another bounty token. Some emeralds. Some more cement. I've cemented my place as a pal world trainer. Precious claws. There's the predatory core, or the predator core. There's crude ammo. There's shotgun ammo. There's where I put those. Oh, and the other thing too. Oh, that's full. That's full. Except for the dog jumpins. Precious entrails. Happy entrails to me. And hopes we meet again. Happy entrails to me. Wow, Incineram's just like, I'm gonna work through the night, boss. It's fine. He's working third shift. Nice. Now we can deposit. Oh, I have a place for that. Polymer, ice organs, some of that stuff. I know I have a place for the precious fur. I've got one. It's right here. Not that. Not there either. Not that one either. There it is. She was born. Really? Why potatoes? Like, did you not have room to put them anywhere else? Like, I don't get it. Oh, that's not close enough. Whatever. So now we've jumped that off. Jump off those ingots. Handgun ammo. Grab some of this. How many arrows do I need? So 100 would be 300 arrows. 50 would be 150. So let's say 75. That's a nice median. Now I just need to check the other base and see how it's doing. Probably got a lot of materials all over the place with no semblance of order. It's just havoc and chaos. This is what I get for leaving it in what it is. They don't have coal or sulfur or nothing. It requires ice organs and bound manuscripts and you know what I mean? Like electric organs. Like I need places to put this stuff, and I can't put it here. Wheat, charcoal, and flame organs. Say that's what I'm saying. I need to put it on a place where there's a ton of material, but I never have enough material. Is there a furnace here? There's not. So I brought ingots here for the reason of trying to smelt it, turn it into stuff. Yep, carrying 7,000 things worth of 7,000 pounds worth. Somebody needs to make a character that can hold like 9,000 pounds. But then ironically make him like this really scrawny looking dude. I can make that the new ingot. There you go. 409 ingots. Ah. Oh. 5 more cement and I can make another improved furnace. What am I carrying that weighs? Oh yeah, the other ingots. Duh. It's like, man, what am I carrying that weighs so much? Now I know. Hyperspheres for... Really? Hyperspheres require cement. Wait a minute. Do I have enough to make the... I'm just checking things real quick. No, I do not. I need 160 high-quality pal oil. Could you imagine me making that, though? This is a 45 Magnum. Most powerful handgun in the world. Blow your head clean off your shoulders. Did he shoot 5 or did he shoot 6? With all the confusion, I can't remember myself. You gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Ah, yes. That's kind of helpful. I guess. Maybe I could go into here. Sure. Go. Well, that was stupid. That wasn't even just foolish. That was just dumb. Oh, I don't have enough cloth. Well, I mean, I use the wool to make the cloth. We can't do that yet. Anyhow, we're gonna leave this one here after I deposit all this stuff. Uh, it's getting to be a rather interesting playthrough. Um, and by that I mean I'm starting to realize the flaws in my designs here, so to speak, if that makes sense. Um, and so it's quite interesting. Like I can tell I'm making mistakes. I can tell, you know, almost where I'm making the mistakes, but I can't tell fully what the mistakes are. And yeah, where's one of those? Not there. There they are. I'll get to it eventually. Really? All right. Okay. Oh, you want a piece of this? You picked the fight with the wrong individual. Right in the back. Like that coward deserves. They want to invade my base, really? Like, come on. Oh, yes, that's got to be the leader, the Incineram Noct. One for good measure. And that was the last of my ammunition. How about that? That was a perfect number of rounds for the thing. Beautiful. Yeah, I put concrete up there, or stone. That way they can't get in that way. And they can't get in this way. So they try to go up and around, come in and around the top. Doesn't work. So I gave myself a very defensible position. But anyway, hopefully the one I caught is not in there. And it is. Got level 3 handiwork. Could have used her. Whatever. You do you, I guess. Yeah. We're gonna call this one a day, and I know it's a bit long. I'm sorry about that. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, because I know I did. And it always seems to happen that when I go to sign off, something else comes up. I don't really want to do it at the same time, because you want to take care of the one thing before you do the other. But anyway, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.